So you're doing stand-up, and then you get your first big film role in House Party 3?
Yeah.
Playing kid's fiance. What was the name of your character again?
Vita.
Vita, right.
Life force. That's what Vita is. Well, you know that. Vita with an E.
The dinner party scene from that movie was absolutely ridiculous. You know, the gun getting pulled out and actually fired off.
Oh, they used to cut your jawbone! When we started that scene, Eric Meza, who gave me that job, they actually threw my tape away. And Eric pulled my tape out of the trash and looked at it and was like, "What's Vita doing in the trash?" That's Vita! Happened a lot. He said, prior to going in during rehearsal, he said, "This has to be the funniest scene in Black cinema, period." I've never laughed that hard. I mean, I haven't seen every scene in Black cinema, but it's up there, and he did exactly what he intended to do with that scene. And watching Bernie Mac and Ronaldo Ray, God bless them both, we've lost a few people from that film.
Yeah, I mean both of the ones that you just mentioned.
And my mom, Simply Marvelous, whose real name is Absolutely Fantastic.
Yeah.
She's gone. Was Yvette Wilson in House Party 3? I want to say she was. No, she was in Friday. So there's Bernie. I think we lost Aunt Kitty.
Yeah.
But it was, I remember when I got it, I was still living in the hood. I remember I laid on my side and ran in place on the floor like a Three Stooges. I was the fourth stooge that day. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, I'm gonna get my mama a house. I'm gonna get me a house. I'm gonna get my cousins a big house and they can all live in it. And I'm gonna get my mama a Mercedes, and I'm gonna get my cousins all this long van, and I'm gonna get this. And then my agent showed me the contract, and I was like, I'm not doing none of that shit. You're all still on your own.
Right. Well, by that time, House Party was an established franchise.
You
know, because you were on 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. House Party was like, you know, a cult classic. You know, film by that point. Was 3 the last one?
As far as I know,
Yeah.
I think there may have been a 4th one that went straight to DVD that wasn't. I don't think Kid and Play was involved with the 4th one, but I think a 4th one was made with Immature.
Yeah, House Party 4 down to the last minute.
What is the minutes?
Yeah, you're right.
Was
yeah,
it
Marcus Houston is in it, and
Yeah.
Megan Good is in it. But yeah, there's no Kid and Play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were in the
Wah, wah,
the last real House Party. You know,
God
and that was
bless
such a launching pad for a lot of people's movie careers, like because Robin Harris was in the first one, I believe.
I really believe that House Party ignited Black film comedy.
Yeah.
As well. We had the Black exploitation films and the Dolomite films. Uptown Saturday Night had not been eclipsed. It had not. It was still the Black comedy ensemble comedy. And it's funny that Uptown Saturday Night and Friday, they're the weekdays, but House Party kicked the genre back off in a big way, and so we got some really fun films between House Party and Friday and now.
Yeah, because I just interviewed Michael Collier.
Oh,
and he
God,
played
Michael.
Showboat in House Party 3. And that was his kind of breakout movie role as well.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it really kind of got a lot of people going. Very, very dope series.
And I think we can thank Def Comedy Jam for a lot of that, because both of those films was basically Def Comedy Jam the movie.
Yeah, because Def Comedy Jam was already going strong by the time that movie came out.
It was in its heyday, because Def Jam came around 90, 91, 92.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
And then everyone from Def Jam was sought after. Talents. People were resonating with Def Jam comics.
Yeah, I mean, I interviewed Russell Simmons about Def Jam. Like, I interviewed him right before they brought it back to Netflix, but then all the Me Too stuff kind of derailed that whole situation. But, we talked about how
what we did with Martin and Jamie and Bernie and Chris Tucker and Dave Chappelle and Steve Harvey and Cat Williams and Kevin Hart and all those people, they were underserved and underexposed, and Hollywood didn't see them. They would pick the more accessible, easy to digest comedians, but the big stars came from Edge and this cultural space that Hollywood doesn't see well. And so that's how they became famous, Def Comedy.
And you were on it as well.
Yes, sir.
So you were doing Def Comedy Jam before you did House Party?
Yes, sir. That's what got me House Party.
That's what got you House Party.
That's what got me recognized as talent. That you can depend on. And
yeah, when you look at all the people that started from Def Comedy Jam, from the Dave Chappelles,
Eddie Griffin,
Chris Tucker, who I remember when I saw him on Def Comedy Jam, it was like, oh, who's this guy? Like, Bernie Mac,
Adele Gibbons.
Yeah, everybody.
Cheryl Underwood has the most incredible Def Jam story I've ever heard, where she was denied Def Jam a couple of times, and she literally got in her car, drove from California to New York, and insisted she get a spot. I'm not exactly sure of the details, but if you ever find those details out, it's fascinating. And that is some black girl magic.
Mm-hmm. Which leads us to...
Mixed girl magic. I'm sorry.
Mixed girl magic. Which leads us to...
I'm gonna be in trouble after this. You're gonna be in trouble, Vlad. Just want to be me.